It was a rainy evening when MIA sat on her bed staring out of the window. The streets outside were shiny and wet, reflecting the orange street lights. She could hear the soft sound of rain hitting the roof. It was calm, but inside her, there was a storm. MIA was 12 years old. She loved reading stories about adventures and faraway lands. But at home, life was not an adventure. Her parents argued a lot. They did not understand her dreams, and sometimes, MIA felt invisible. That evening, MIA had a decision. She wanted to see the world, even if just for a day. She wanted freedom. She wanted to run away. Her heart beat fast as she thought about it. She knew it was dangerous, but the excitement in her chest was stronger than fear. She packed a small backpack. Inside, she put her notebook, a pencil, a sandwich, a bottle of water, and her favorite book about a girl who traveled alone to the mountains. She looked at the clock. It was 8 p.m. The rain had slowed to a drizzle. Perfect. MIA quietly opened her window. She looked down. The garden below was wet and slippery. She took a deep breath. I can do this, as she whispered to herself. Slowly, carefully, she climbed down the small wall. Her shoes were wet, but she didn't care. This was the start of her adventure. The street was empty. Only a few cars passed by, their lights shining through the wet roads. MIA walked fast but silently. Every step was exciting and scary at the same time. She felt alive. She felt free. But after a few minutes, MIA realized something. She did not have a plan. Where would she go? She thought about the park nearby. She loved the park. It was big, with a small pond and many trees. People sometimes came there in the evening to feed the ducks. MIA ran to the park. Her heart was racing. She hid under a big tree near the pond and took out her sandwich. She ate slowly, looking around. The park was quiet. Only the sound of water and a few ducks breaking the calm. While she ate, she thought about her parents. She missed them already. But she didn't want to go back yet. This night was her adventure. She wanted to feel the world outside, even for a few hours. Suddenly, she heard footsteps on the wet grass. Her heart jumped. She froze. Who could it be at this late hour? A stranger? A policeman? She looked around. There was a shadow moving near the bench. Mia's stomach hurt. She wanted to hide, but she also wanted to see. The shadow moved closer. MIA held her breath. She peeked from behind the tree. It was a little dog. The dog was shaking, wet from the rain. MIA laughed quietly. Oh, it's just a dog, as she whispered. She took a small piece of her sandwich and held it out. The dog sniffed, then slowly walked toward her. MIA smiled. Hello, little one. Are you lost? The dog wagged its tail. MIA decided to call him Lucky. Lucky followed her as she walked slowly through the park. She felt happy. She was not alone. But her adventure was not over. MIA looked at her backpack. She had her notebook. She decided to write about her journey. Dear Diary, as she wrote, I ran away tonight. I feel scared but excited. I don't know where I am going, but I want to see the world. The rain started again, lightly, just like before. MIA and Lucky walked together near the pond. The water was calm, and the moon reflected on it. Everything felt magical. MIA felt like a character in one of her stories. After a while, MIA heard a noise from behind the bushes. She froze. Lucky growled softly. Something moved quickly. Was it a wild animal? Or another person? Mia's heart beat faster. She wanted to run, but she was curious too. Then, a small cat jumped out. MEA laughed. Lucky, it's just a cat. The cat looked at them with big eyes and ran away. MEA felt silly. Her imagination was making things bigger than they were. But the excitement, the fear, and the adventure made her feel alive. MIA checked the time. It was almost 10 p.m. She knew she could not go too far. Her parents would notice soon if she was gone too long. But she didn't want the adventure to end. She decided to go to the small bridge at the edge of the park. She had never been there at night. The path to the bridge was dark and quiet. MEA held her notebook tightly and whispered to Lucky, "We are on an adventure, buddy. Let's see what's there." Lucky barked softly, like he agreed. Suddenly, MEA saw a light in the distance. It was not from the street lamps. It was soft and yellow. Her heart beat fast. She wanted to see, but she was also afraid. Carefully, she moved closer. When she reached the source of the light, she saw something amazing. A small, abandoned boat by the riverbank. Moonlight reflected on the water, making it shine. MIA felt like the river was inviting her to explore it. MIA looked at the boat. Could she use it to go further? She imagined traveling on the river, discovering new places. She imagined herself as the hero of her own story. Her heart was full of hope and excitement. But she also felt a little scared. The river was dark, and she didn't know how to swim very well. MIA sat on the grass and thought. Adventure was exciting, but it was also dangerous. She had to decide what to do next. Suddenly, Lucky barked. MEA looked around. In the shadows, she saw another figure. A person. She could not see clearly. Her heart raced. She held her notebook tightly. Was it a stranger? Was she in danger? The figure came closer. MEA could see now. It was a boy, maybe her age. He smiled at her. "Hi," he said softly. "Are you okay? It's late, and it's raining." MEA was surprised. Should she trust him? Should she run? But something in his voice was kind. She nodded slowly. I'm okay. I'm just exploring." The boy laughed softly. "Exploring? Who?" "Me too. My name is Alex. Do you want some help?" MEA hesitated. But curiosity won. "Yes," she whispered. And in that moment, MEA realized that her adventure had just become more interesting. She was no longer alone. But little did she know, this night would be full of surprises, some exciting, some scary. And that was just the beginning.